Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm sure any of you guys watching this will be watching this pre-recorded, as this is my first ever live stream that I have attempted, so I have absolutely no idea how it'll go. But in this video I intend to swap out a dodgy ESC on my Mugen where I was just there. A few of you that have watched the channel will have seen that it literally only got out for a few laps in the first race and packed in, so thankfully the hobby store recognised the issue and they've given me a new ESC to put into it. So along with that new ESC I have a new Protek fan to fit into it. So anyway, look, I'll get you guys flipped around here and just get stuck into it. Hey guys, you'll have to bear with me. I have no clue what I'm doing as regards to YouTube live streams. All seems a bit weird, to be honest, but let's see if I can get this turned around to let you guys see what's happening. Yeah, just dropped the phone. Guys, this does not seem to want to hold on to this phone here. This isn't too handy. Right, hopefully that'll stay there. I have no idea even if this is streaming or not. Hopefully it is. But this is how this wee car come off the track after its first run. So this is what we got to swap out here. This ESC with the new Hobbywing XR8 SCT, just like for like, and I'm going to fit the new Protek fan also. So Island Duke RC, that's good right there, thanks dude. I had no clue if this is actually uploading or not, so as I say, I haven't a clue what I'm doing here as regards to live streams, but this is what I'm going to be using here. Wee gas soldering iron. We'll get it fired up and let that heat up for a second. And in the meantime we'll get this open, a wee blade. Any of you guys ever have any bother with a new Hobbywing ESC? And I think what I'll do straight out of the bat here is we'll get rid of this fan just to make it a bit easier, and we'll have the black goes to this side. where to set my tools. Island RC, Duke, you never had one. What do you run? Or are you just a crawler man? I have to keep remembering and talking these things because it's quite easy to go quiet whenever you're recording and just edit it out and put a bit of music in. I suppose not so much, it's not great viewing whenever you're live. You have crawlers and bashers. What do you use to bash? The old trusty wire brush for cleaning off the soldering tip. And now I just need to find my roll of solder. Bear with me. Can't seem to find where I put my solder. I'm still here, just looking for my roll of solder. Probably sitting on the bench here and I can't flip and see it. Right, that's too thick. Right, we've got a bit here. We've got a granite, an outcast, grave digger, some small RCs. Hey, I fancy one of those grave diggers. I don't know if you watch that guy Kevin Talbot. He has one there that's highly modified. Actually quite fancy one myself. Right, first things first. Can you still see that there? I'll get these wires, or get the posts in the ESC tinned. Bit of solder. I don't know if you can see it, but a little bit more. Let that cool. Do the same to this side. That should be all I need. Oh, hey Ray, how are you? Bet you never thought you'd see me doing a live stream. Probably going to be rubbish for anybody that watches this afterwards. I'm really quite embarrassed. I haven't a clue what I'm doing, but hey, you gotta start somewhere. No Ray, no buckfast tonight. Off the booze. Healthy lifestyle now. I think the buckfast might make this a bit easier. Oh Sam, how's it going Sam? Did you get the infraction sorted? Thanks Ray, well, I'm glad you're loving the videos, and you do need to get out. We had a cracker run the other day up the Craigie Glen. It's some spot, you have to get out a run up there. Have you ever been up there Ray? You'll be out soon. You must be a busy man. Or by the looks of it, you're maybe just busy on that jet ski, are you? Busy on the jet ski. Hey, that's some yoke, that jet ski. What's that, Sam? You're running foams? Hard to drive in foams, is it? Funny, I have a set of foams here that I was given for the 8th buggy. Where are they? Actually sitting beside me somewhere here, let's see. There's the foams I have there. I'm going to try them a rip on the tarmac with a buggy someday. Ray, what's that? You want to go out and chase the wake? Hey, listen, we'll go down to Oxford Island. I'll take the rib down. And we'll bring that, the drone, bring the Mavic 2, and we'll get some cool footage. What could possibly go wrong? Not a thing, right? Nothing. You know what to say, if in doubt, flat out. Right, I really am unprepared for this. I forgot I have to take all those wires out onto this battery tray. Really should have had them out first. Sam Court, they're so grippy. I used to race, I think it was, I don't know if any of you guys are old enough to remember the RC cars, Mardave. There were wee 21cc or 21 engines in them, like I think it was an Irvine engine I had on mine. We used to race them down in Bangor. They were foam tires, put them on the lathe and try and true them and stuff, but were potent. But they were actually good crack, but it was rear wheel drive, it wasn't 4-wheel drive, and you could get a bit of drifting going on with them. Right, switch this soldering on off for a second. No problem, Ray. See you soon. Let's see if I can get something to prise this off with. Double-sided tape I used was actually good. Right, getting that off now is going to be the thing. Just pick it off. Hello Sam Martin, how's you? Have you been out in a crawler lately? And what's that, Sam Court? You got 91 today? Oh, you were scared of it, Sam, were you? I'll have to try and tip this up a bit here, see if I can get at this. Sam Martin, what about the wheelie bin? Any more modifications? Guys, what's the picture quality like? Is it alright? This is just direct off my iPhone. Sam Court RC. This buggy here is a brand new build. Yes, it's a brand new build, but unfortunately, brand new build, brand new electronics, brand new ESC, and the ESC goes into thermal cutout after about 15 minutes. The ESC is one of those Hobbywing XR8 SCT, which I've used for a couple of years and all of my buggies, and it's been perfect, but I don't know, this one just seems to cut out after a few minutes, so maybe a bad batch or something wrong with it, I don't know, but it's not working the way it should do, so just swapping out like for like. Yeah, Sam Court, I was slightly pissed off to say the least. I was looking forward to testing it back to back against the Techno. That was a rainy day up at Northern Ireland Model Car Club, and to be honest, I was only like a couple of seconds behind the speed of the Techno, and that was in the wet. So I've got my trusty Milwaukee out. And what's that, Sam Martin? The wheelie bin's perfect the way it is. Best crawler. You know what? It surprises me every time you're out with that thing. It's so top heavy and it shouldn't be capable, but it is. We need to get another run out. I'm at the wrong side of the car, guys. That's the wrong screw. Right, what am I taking out here? Oh, wasn't it the wrong side? That's the right side, isn't it? Hopefully that'll come out. Now, what else do we need? ESC. Where was that, Sam, the day you and Courtney? Oh yes, that's right. Where was that? Was that up at Ballymena? Sam Martin, you have no idea how much I want her to get over to the island this year, and it could happen yet. All I need is a wee bit of calm weather and I'll be over in a flash. We've actually really missed it. We haven't even, in fact I don't even think, we haven't even got over to Scotland this year. We've been nowhere. Look, I've just noticed there's a screw out of the top of that servo. I normally put a wee dab of Loctite in those servo horns, but I thought that wee serrated washer there would have done the trick, but clearly not. I'm going to poke that washer out and get a screw and just put a wee dab of Loctite into that. You're more used to the straight line speed then, Sam Court. Right, what have we got? 1 to turn, 2 to burn. That'll be us there. To get it out of the SW grommet. Right, nearly there with this. Your infraction has been on its reef more. I know that feeling. Right, there's one ESC ready to go back. Just before I get mixed up, I'll screw this fan back on. Well, I'll tell you what, for a first live video, I've got, what, 2 people still on there now, and I had a maximum of 5 at one point. I actually didn't expect any, so you know what guys, thank you for those that did tune in. I'm sure you could be doing a whole lot better things than sitting watching me make an idiot out of myself on YouTube. Let's give that a wee clean. And route this ESC. But hey, this is a good idea with these things actually. See the way it gives you a place to actually put the cable. There's a buddy of mine who we've never met face to face. Sometimes he appears on the channel or watches. You call him Lee General. He's got a He's got a driver's position, driving with Adam and Ron the Drake and their team, and he's given me a few tips and bits and pieces about this, a few setup tips and stuff, so I'm looking forward to trying them out. This was a completely different build to the Techno. Come on, get in. You think you're going to see up to 145? Where are you going to do that? Just up and down the airdrome again, or are you going to go somewhere else? Get in. Guys, I probably need to learn to speak more. Let's see, when you're used for years working on RC cars or any sorts of cars, which is what I'd serve my time at, by the way, fixing full-size cars. It was always on my own, just had the radio on. And then when you're on this YouTube thing, sure, you can't even put flipping music on. Right. Where are we now? These few screws in underneath here again. Then I'll get the wires soldered on. No, well, that's not lined up at all. Hopefully that's us this time. So who's still here? We've got a total of 3 watchers here at the minute. You're actually going to get on the Kirkus, are you? I went round that track a few times with a buddy of mine. Trying to remember what it was he had. It was actually in a car. It was one of those imports, a wee Nissan thing. Absolute rocket ship. done a set of tyres and a set of brake pads in a day. And I remember on my FZ6 bike running up the side of Kirkerson, flat out, doing about 130. And not thinking I was gonna, I held on to it for a wee bit too long, trying to get every mile an hour out of it, and didn't think it was going to get stopped at the end. Sam Court, you must have nothing better to do if you're just sitting watching me doing this. But hey, I appreciate it. Right, where's my double-sided tape? That's good tape. I think I maybe, or I put maybe 2 layers of that on, just to try and save any shocks, in case that would ever affect the ESC. I think there's a gel you can put on. I don't know where it's Proline or who does it. So I have a visitor just walked in here, but there's no way she's going to speak on live. Hi Heather. Look, we've actually got, would you believe there's people mad enough to actually sit and watch me? We'll have 4 people watching me live fixing my car.
Live?
Yeah. What about? The meeting is on the 6th, Sam, is it? When's that? Is that during the week? Always a good idea, well, in my eyes anyway, just to put a double layer of this foam. The electronics don't like too much shock, and especially on a off-road buggy, doing jumps the size that we do in these, if you happen to miss the landing ramp, which I've done and screwed in the ESC and the Techno at Ackley. One hard landing, too hard can just destroy the electronics. Mate, that's a pity. During the week, if it had been a weekend, I'd have took a race down. Hey, but sure, that's what you gotta do. Of course you gotta send it flat out. You're not going to get too many chances like that. I think I'll just try and neaten up the tinning on those wires before sticking them on. That's us lit. I'll just take that a second to warm up. So Sam, are you only doing speed runs or have you any other RCs? And then, what have I got? Just the two. May as well do these two battery ones as well, just to give them half a chance. Same as always, guys. Drop a solder onto the soldering iron, just helps with heat transfer. A big blob there, we'll get rid of that. You leave me anything there, Heather? Why? Right, moment of truth here, where are we? Where's A? A's this side. Pair of pliers to hold that, that could get hot. Come on. Steady hands, what you need for that, and my hand's just not that steady. There's one, that's A. Orange is B. forgot to put a bit of solder. That's what I talked about, heat transfer. There's no solder on the tip of that. And it can just take too long to transfer the heat. And I hope you can see the difference that makes. A drop of solder. Sorry about that. I suppose that's a disadvantage of using your phone. Oh, that's a mess, that one. I can't even see if that's on that post. I think we are. I think we're good. It's not the prettiest, but it's on. We'll get these battery terminals on, and we'll get the program card plugged in and see if we can get this thing to fire up. There are a few more people watching now. Who have I got watching now? Try and neaten that off a wee bit. Certainly not pretty. But it's on and it's strong. Yo, there we have it. Right, that's the soldering done. Now, what do we need to do? Plug in this sensor lead. my eyes are crap. See, I'm touching 50, and I used to laugh at people saying that they couldn't see and used to gloat how good my eyesight was. But I tell you, see, if you're young, cherish your eyesight. Sam, normally my soldering's not too bad, but I'm trying to do this with a phone in front of my face. But yep, it's strong, it's on, it'll hold. Where are we? Protek fan. These fans are noisy, but I believe anybody that uses one never has any issues with them going the way the Hobbywing ones do. So that'll go like that. So rather than take a chance, I'll just go straight for the Protek one, straight out of the gate. Your soldering wouldn't be the greatest then. To be honest, neither's mine. But as you say, see, as long as it works, that's the main thing. Right, how do you know what's live and what's earth in this thing? So we'll just flip in black wires. So where's this fan? That goes like that. So we'll have to try and figure this out here. That fan goes like that, and all we have is two wires to this side, and the one on the left is the earth. So that would mean that could only go in that way. So if we follow that back, I should be able to unplug that and just drop that in to the left too. Right, so that's like an M shape, so that would set out the way. Right, don't want to do that just yet until I get the program card in, so let me grab a battery. And we can see if we can breathe a bit of life into this. And we'll get the wheels off too, in case it decides to take off. Right, bear with me a second, guys. I get these wheels off. And has the stream quality been alright? Has there been any? I watched a few guys and it goes all blotchy and pixelated. I'm so looking forward to getting this thing round the track. The first time I drove it, the back end felt constantly like wanted to swap ends. There was so much more steering compared with the Techno. It was unreal. Just grabbing the battery checker here to see if I've got a full battery. Right, we've got the old retro OXO cube tin with the wee battery checker. Let's just see if this one's charged. No. Go grab another one. Hopefully one of them is. No. No, what on earth? There we go, right. Now, where's my transmitter? Guys, stay there for just a second. I'm just running to grab my transmitter here. Back again. Right. Let's get this set for, let's see, where are we? Mugen. Trims. Because this is a new one, you have to set everything the maximum. Right. To remember how you do this. Right, I think we'll hold this wee button and turn this on. Well, that's it in neutral. full throttle. No, what's happening there? Try that again. I think you hold the wee button in, turn it on, and neutral. Is that not supposed to keep beeping? Right, let's see. Maybe I need to turn this transmitter off and on again. No, mate, I'll not forget the servo horn. I just want to get this set up here first. Right, the light is green on the receiver, so we'll try and calibrate this again. Wee button, big button, that's neutral, full throttle, full brakes, and hopefully we should have life. Right, so we've got life again now. All we'll need to do is plug in this program card. Which I think is this one here. And it goes into the fan port. Again, you really need decent eyesight for all this, and I do not have decent eyesight. Oh, would you believe I had it on? I just pulled it out. Right, I think that's that plugged in. Hold on a second. Right, I'm going to see, hopefully this will register. I don't know if that's visible or not, it might be too. Let's see. Right, Hobbywing. Okay, connecting. Dan Miller, so you have a question for y'all overseas? Corvette Rally Racing. What is the main difference between regular 1/8 off-road racing? Right, running mode, forward and brake. Yes, we want that. Item, lipo cells, auto calculate. Well, we're going to be running 4S. Next item, cut off voltage. No. Now let me think. I want 3.1 volts per cell. 6.2. So that's 12.4 then. A bit low, but if I'm racing, I don't want to die in the last lap. 12.4. Okay. ESC thermal, again, we disable that. Motor thermal, disabled. Motor BEC, well the steering's potent as it is, so 6 volt is fine. Brake force 50, okay. Reverse, well that doesn't count. Punch level 5. Just depends on the weather. I'm just going to put that down to 3 for now, and we'll take it from there. Drag brake. Right, this is the thing. We've got full censored, hybrid. Any of you guys on here that knows the difference? I'm running the Hobbywing ESC and one of these Surpass Taurus motors. Somebody told me that you can't run full censored unless you're running Hobbywing motor and Hobbywing ESC, that you have to go hybrid. So I'm going to select hybrid at this point. But if any of you guys know anything different, let me know. Guys, I'm probably going to have to cut this video short here because my wife has done something and she's got a code to my phone and I have no idea if I can see this or not. So if this cuts off here, and we're back on again, guys. Alright, my missus had to use my phone there. Right, let's plug this fan in, and if this works, I'll neaten all this up, and I think we'll call that a night for this one, for the first live stream I've ever done. Oh man, I cannot see this. Right, I think that is that plugged in. If I turn this on, this fan should whiz here. And there we have it. Do you hear the difference in that fan compared to a normal one? Right, that's us. We are good to go racing for the weekend. And Sam, I haven't forgotten, I'm going to try and find, in fact, you know what, I'll do it now and then we'll end this live stream. And guys, we've still actually got 4 people watching at the minute, and for me that's fantastic. So really guys, I appreciate it. Thank you very much for staying with me. Just looking to see if I have a screw. Right, what have I got here? I think that looks like the job we done it. Let me just try this in here before I put thread lock on it. That's the one. So drop a thread lock and we'll be good to go. Sam, thanks very much for that. I've enjoyed doing it. Well, you can only imagine how nervous I am trying to do something like this live, and you never know, some night it might be fueled by Buckfast and maybe be a wee bit more fun, because I'm absolutely kicking myself here. I say it's dead on. Whenever you edit it, you can edit all the nonsense out, but when you're doing that live, it's totally different. I'm sure you'll understand. Right, what have I left to do? Just put the ESC lid on, but I don't think I'm going to do that just yet, because while I'm not on here, I'm just going to connect in the transponder. I'm going to stick on that wee switch in there, and I'm going to wrap a cable tie right over and round the ESC just to hold it in place. So guys, that'll do us for the night, and really appreciate you guys staying with me. So until the next time, folks, thanks for watching, happy RCing, and hopefully see you next time, some stage during the week or the weekend maybe, for the next live episode of Tim's RC Surgery. Right guys, I'm going to call it. So night night folks.